Everyone, welcome to this month's Did You Know? Excited to see everyone and talk to you guys today about the one and only mobile app. So we ask a lot of really great questions as far as what you guys want to see throughout this Did You Know series, and we have gotten so much feedback regarding, hey, let's dive into the mobile app. So this is what we're going to talk about today. I am thrilled to be here with you, and here at FMG, our expertise is showing off yours because you guys are the ones out there with all the magic. You're the ones doing, taking care of your clients, reaching out to prospects and doing all the marketing. We just happen to provide the platform and the means for you to do so. And so our Did You Know series, we meet every single month, and each month we are diving into a different aspect of the FMG platform. And so we are continuously trying to figure out ways that we can create value for you all. And so with that being said, this month we are talking about marketing on the move. We are all on the move these days, and specifically what that means and how we can utilize the FMG mobile app. So I'm Elise Lambert, Director of Product Enterprise Marketing here at FMG, and I would love to connect with you all. So find me on LinkedIn. Let's be friends. I want to see all the amazing work you guys are doing. I want to see the social posts you're creating. I want to see the newsletters that you're sending out because I get so much information from you all. So I want to make sure everyone can share my screen. So someone put in the chat, make sure that you can see my screen and everything looks good. I also would love to see in the chat. Oh, good. Thanks, Allie. Where y'all are coming in from. This is like one of my favorite things, is getting to talk to you all. And so one, where you're coming in from, and two, maybe how many of these Did You Knows you've been on as well. So some of this might be your very first, and some of you, this might be like your 10th. So if it's your 10th, welcome back. I love seeing familiar faces. I'm seeing so many familiar names. I live in Fort Worth, Texas, so I'm coming to you from a very hot place. And so let's get going. Okay, great. We have Tucson. This is your first one. Illinois, Belton, Texas, Gainesville, Florida. Yay! Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so let's dive in. As you guys know, one of something I need to work on is I need to slow down. So if you've been here before, I get this feedback all the time, like, hey, slow down. There's so much that I cover in a short amount of time. So don't worry, the recording will be sent afterwards if I'm going too fast. So look out for those emails with the recording afterwards. We have a fun giveaway today, so love providing some fun things for us to give away to all of our amazing, our Did You Know community here. And most importantly, I encourage you to log in and follow along. I want this to be really great use of your time. You might have saw an email beforehand to download the FMG mobile app. So if you haven't done so, I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the chat, and actually my amazing team is. And so if you haven't downloaded it, we have the FMG mobile app in the Apple Store and the Google Store, so you can download this. I will also show a QR code, so here in a second. And I mentioned that we do a number of these Did You Knows. We meet monthly, but last month we went over all these amazing tech updates. So these new features that FMG has and new tools. And so we went through some email upgrades. If you have logged into the FMG platform recently and have gone to the sent and scheduled email section, you will see that we have new and improved email analytics. So really great analytics when it comes to sent and click-through rates and all of that. We have some really cool updates for content, ways to update your website, and a demo as well. So we're going to put this in the chat. So if you want to go back and revisit that Did You Know, where we talked about all of our latest new tools and features. We're going to add that video for you to go back and check out. And what we're going to cover today. So we're going to talk about the mobile app. I'm going to pull up my phone and we are going to walk through it step by step so you can see all the great tools, how you can find content, what's up there, look at the calendar and talk about calendar content planning. And of course, it's all going to be live demo. And, oh, good. I just saw Marilyn, you love the new email features. So do I. Those are some of my favorite. And as we get going, here is the QR code. So if you're looking to download that mobile app, you can take this picture and it will take you directly to the mobile app. And fair warning, if you already have the mobile app, if you are already like an A+ rock star user, feel free to leave. Like if you already know this stuff, my feelings won't be hurt if you leave us today, since you already know what's going on. But this is really for those that either have just started using it, or maybe aren't using it all the time, or just downloading it for the very first time. And okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big sports fanatic. I have been watching oh my God, now it's gonna leave me. What's the new show on HBO where every single season they cover a football team during preseason? It is so good. Hard Knocks. Yes. Okay. So is anyone else watching Hard Knocks? Bears, baby. Yeah. Okay. So they brought on Nick Saban and he was talking about, so I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent and follow me as I bring this all together. So whether you like Bama or not, Nick Saban, at least I personally, I think is a pretty impressive leader and coach. And so he was talking about in one of the seasons of Hard Knocks about ways of leadership and how in the past he has been a transactional leader and now he has transformed himself into being a transitional leader. And I was like, weird. That kind of reminds me of marketing, right? It's really easy for us to be like, hey, you know what? I know I need to share social media. I know at the end of the year, I want to have X amount of followers, or hey, I want to have posted X amount of times, or I want to share X amount of emails. However, marketing is something, and I'm going to use another sports analogy, but like field of dreams. If you build it, they will come, but it doesn't happen overnight. And so that's where I was like, okay, even myself, I've been an advisor, I've been a marketing director, I've been in your shoes. And I would think of marketing as transactional. Hey, you know what? I'm going to share a social post. And you know what? There's going to be a line at my office of people wanting to meet with me. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen. So if we can continue to transform our way of thinking into being transitional marketers and being consistent, staying the path, making sure that we are taking care of our X's and O's every single day, then that is where we see the results. Okay. Hopefully that made sense. And if you want to put in the chat who your favorite NFL team is, or maybe even your favorite college team, I would love to see it as well. I'm seeing a lot of go Bears, go Tigers. I'm a TCU fan, so go Frogs. But duh Bears, love it. Duh Bulls. Very cool. Love it. Just some friendly chat going on. Okay, so thanks for my analogy. So how can we be transitional marketers? And we can do that with the mobile app. This allows for us, our phone is in our pocket every darn day. And so this is where we can be consistent. This is where we can go easily find content, utilize artificial intelligence, and you can have an awesome way of staying in front of clients and prospects via social and via email, utilizing the FMG mobile app. So also really special today, we have brought on our FMG support team. So if anyone is having any trouble whatsoever, whether it's logging in or downloading the mobile app, I encourage you to utilize the Q&A section and answer any specific questions. And we have a team member on today that will help you. So if you have specific questions with any of this stuff, we would be happy to help you out. So if you're having trouble logging in or anything like that, put it in the Q&A. We are here to help, and we are going to help troubleshoot live in time so we can make this a really, again, valuable use of your time. Okay, so what's really neat is the mobile app is tied into compliance as well. So as you share through the mobile app and all of that, it is compliant. We just got a quick question on that. And so before we get into the demo, thinking about scheduling, thinking about our content that we can share, especially like August is like already done. We are in September, back to school, all the things. It's time to start thinking about what we would like to share for September. So I just wanted to share a couple ideas. So if you guys have a piece of paper in front of you, or if you're in the content library right now, you can go in and schedule this stuff out. And these are some ideas. Of course, Labor Day right here, right around the corner. We have some really great Labor Day content. Patriot Day is coming up. So these are some holidays and observances that would be great to share, as well as some more content planning for the month of September. So we're back to school, school-minded, college savings. So there's articles and infographics around these, right? This is a really hot topic right now due to the time of year. We also have life insurance awareness, right? We have emails for that. We also have National Hispanic Heritage Month and National Assisted Living Week. So thinking about who your target audience is, you can find really great content. And so these are just some ideas for you as you go through. And we'll keep moving along. So some more themes, right? It's fall sports kickoff. We just kind of kicked off the conversation. And with some sports, so fall sports kickoff, 30 days from tax extension deadlines, the ask referral. So I think that's a lot of the things that we forget in our practice is like, how do we ask for a referral? Well, we have an email in here that you can take advantage of that. And of course, one of the hottest topics right now, which is like the election coming up, our very own Samantha Russell just did an awesome presentation webinar yesterday with Y charts talking about the political environment and how we can communicate with our clients regarding that. So I don't know if we have the webinar up yet, but if we do, we can share that. You can always go to fmgsuite.com and look for that webinar. That was a really great one. And now let's get into the mobile app. And here's a question that we just got. Do we think it's a good idea to speak on politics on social media? Politics are, we've always been taught, don't talk about religion, politics, then medical stuff on social. However, I think when it comes to using factual things and how to create conversations and whatnot, there is some stuff that you can share. And so within the FMG content library, there's some content there. And that webinar that we did yesterday covers a lot of that and how to navigate those conversations. All right, so now let's go ahead and log in. And again, if you have any specific questions, maybe that your passcode's not working or you're having troubles logging in, go ahead and put that into the Q&A section. And that way we can create a ticket and we can work with you on a one-on-one basis. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and let's get right into the mobile app. All right, and here we go. Give me 1 second as I just switch over to my phone. And all right, we are. All right, show of hands. Everyone can see my phone. So when you log in to the mobile app, this is what you see. So this is your home base. You can easily scroll. So it's going to bring you to this feed here where you can easily scroll through here and find social posts that you might want to share. So I'm coming through here and, you can easily share. So I'm coming through here and, I just saw this. I thought this was interesting, but Babe Ruth's legendary jersey is up for auction. And so if this is something I want to share, I simply click on this right here and I can now see this And what's great is there's a strategy tip here at the top. So what this says is share this post to engage with clients interested in unique investment opportunities or sports history, showcasing how passion and rarity can drive significant value in unexpected areas. So a lot of these have a little quick strategy tip, which is nice. And then here it is. So it's all automatically giving you a caption that you can use. But what's really neat is you can also click edit. And when we click edit right here, we can edit this. And so I just simply, so you can see my cursor here, and you can see so I can maybe add an emoji. If I want to remove some of these, I can. So I now have all editing functionalities. And now, so I'm just editing it. And of course, you can come in here and add. And there we go. And so now I think it looks great. I simply hit done. And now, because I'm done editing, and now I can hit share. And now it gives me opportunities. So we want to make sure that before utilizing the mobile app, you have connected your approved LinkedIn and your approved business Facebook pages in the FMG mobile app. So if you're logging in for the first time, you want to make sure that you have connected these. So it will say connected. And if you are not connected, you want to make sure that you are connecting through the FMG desktop platform. So that is where you can do that. And then you hit done, and it will then, we can select what day and time we would like this to go out. So now, meaning as soon as it is approved through compliance, it will go out, or it will send at a later date. Here, we simply click date, and we can select the exact day and time that we want this to go out. So again, thinking in advance, thinking about scheduling out, we want to make sure we are sharing content on a regular basis. And so we can make sure and schedule stuff in advance. And then you hit done, and it will be sent through compliance. And we just got a question. How do we know that compliance is connected and verify that? As long as compliance is connected to your FMG dashboard on your desktop, it'll also be available there. Twitter and X are not currently available. We used to have it actually. When Twitter switched to X, they changed some of their stuff on the back end. So unfortunately, we had to get rid of it. And we actually didn't see a lot of people using it. And so here, so let's just go. And let me take a step back. If you're logging in for the very first time to the FMG mobile app, you will be using your same credentials, so the same email and password that you use when you log into the desktop. It's the same credentials that you use for the desktop for the mobile app. And just got a quick question as far as compliance turnaround. That is something you will need to ask your individual compliance. Everyone's different depending on their compliance teams. And so that is, ask them about how long that will be. Okay, so this, we can scroll through here. And so what type of content is displayed in the mobile app? So we're going to see automated social posts, like social foundations, custom emails, email sequences, social posts, content library, social sequences, and some others. So that's what we're seeing. And now let's look at the AI. So here, I'm going to now navigate. So I'm working my way from left to right along the bottom, and I'm now going to go to headlines. And so this is where we see AI start to work. Okay, so we can see the picture of the post. We can see the social post, and we can also see these little thumbs up and thumbs down. These thumbs up and thumbs down are what start to curate the posts we see on a regular basis. And so let's say, supporting plan for UK households, I'm not in the UK, so, I don't want to see that much. So the more I use these up and down thumbs, the more it starts to curate things. And I want to think about things that my audience would like to see. Posts that I know would engage well with my target audience and or my prospects. So now I'm going to scroll through here and look, and I'm like, okay, you know what would I like to share? And I'm just scrolling through and I'm like, let's see. A guide to traveling to Greek paradise. You know what? I just had a couple clients talk about, they want to put together, a vacation savings plan and all this. So, I want to share some travel stuff. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to select, I just simply just click on the picture of what I would like to share. And it's going to now give me a preview of what it is. So I know exactly what it is I'm sharing. And now I'm going to hit share on social. And so now I have some options to be able to write my own text. So of course, I can write my own. I would love to travel to a Greek paradise, right? I can write my own, or I can delete this. And you know what? I want to use AI to help write this for me. So I'm going to use this section right here called Write Text for Me. So it's right here in the top. And now I am going to let AI do its thing. And what's cool is our team has taught the AI to write in a way that which we know perform very well. So Samantha Russell, Susan Theater, they have worked tirelessly on creating these and training the AI to do it. But what if I don't like this answer? I simply can do try again. And if I hit try again, it's going to give me a new one. And you know what? I like this one better. It has some really easy to read bullet points, thoughts that can easily capture. But I'm like, what if it's still not right? I'm going to hit try again. And we can continuously try to teach it. And sometimes, because we're working with AI, sometimes we don't like it. We can say, you know what, this caption wasn't that great. Again, the more I start to teach what it is I'm looking for, the better results I will get over time. And so let's say I just try again. And you know what? I like this one best. I like it. It has emojis. It has easy to read bullet points, really easy. And we are continuously working on this AI. So for those of you that might use ChatGPT on a regular basis, you can always type in like, hey, make shorter or add more bullet points or something like that. You can do that on the side and then copy it, paste it in here. But let's say, you know what? I like this one. I think it looks great. It's that long format. It has some thought-provoking question at the bottom. I might highlight that because I want people to see that. And now I simply hit share on social media and it's going to bring me back to this page here. So show of hands in the chat if you are utilizing this AI feature or if you haven't seen it before. Maybe this is your first time seeing it and you're excited. So hopefully you're logging in. Oh, good. We have some raised hands that you guys are using this. Some haven't seen it yet. So yay. This is awesome. Yeah, I love the excitement. We are just as excited for you all to share this. So if you guys are like sharing something, add me on LinkedIn. I would love to see what you're sharing. Okay, so that is how we can use AI. Nope, let me get out to be able to create a caption for us, which is really cool. And so now we can also, so that was a social post. Let's go back and look for an email. So maybe I want to share the monthly market insights because that's one I know I share on a regular basis. So I can come in here and you can see under each one of these, very small and gray. So if I'm looking at this monthly market insight, right underneath the blue image, there is a little piece that says email. So I'm going to come in here and here's the email. And we cannot customize this in the mobile app. You can customize it in the FMG desktop. But here I can scroll through and say, okay, look, this looks great. This is what I would like to send. And I can share via email. And who would I like this to go to? I can schedule out. I can send to all of my contacts, just like the FMG desktop, or I can select a group. And again, I can select multiple groups or just one or two or multiple. So I can select who I would like this to go to. So again, making sure that our contact lists are updated because we're bringing over those contacts that live in the desktop. So everything is connected. And then I hit done. And when would I like this to go out? and send as soon as possible, meaning as soon as compliance approves it, or send at a later date. And again, being able to select the exact day and time I would like this to go out. All right. So, and where can we find that monthly market insight? We can find it. So when you log into the FMG mobile app, you can simply hit, come to this area and scroll to find the email that says monthly market insight. And because it's new, it will be higher up towards the top because it is something that just came out. So again, this is consistently being updated so you can find our newest content that's there. All right. And so now we are going to come over to calendar. And this calendar is really helpful because this is a very quick glance. And this is where we can come in and see at a quick glance what is pending approval, what we have scheduled out, what will be going out. So you obviously can see that I have some work to do. I need to come in here and schedule out the rest of my content for the rest of August and into September, which is where I'm going to start to think about some of that awesome content that's living in the content library and send out. And what's great about the mobile app is we can do it when we're waiting in line to pick up the kids from school or waiting to pick the kids up from soccer practice, or, hey, you know what? First thing in the morning, I'm drinking some coffee. I can do this directly from the mobile app. I no longer have to utilize my mobile app right here, or I no longer have to utilize my desktop to be able to share something very easily. And so one of my other favorite features of the mobile app is being able to share personal content. So we know that personal content performs much better than some of the other content that's out there. So when I want to create a post, I come down here to this blue plus sign down here at the bottom. This blue plus sign now allows for me to create a post from scratch. So, hey, you know what? I am on vacation. I want to share a picture. Hey, you know what? I'm going to snap a picture of me and my team out doing some community service, or me and my family during the holidays, whatever it might be. This is the tool for you to be able to share that. Or, you know what? I want to share a picture of my favorite four-legged friend, my chief rollover officer. I can do that here. And so what I can do is I can write my own post. And I can also add an image. So let's go through. You can connect your the images from your phone. So here's some images that I can share. And let's go ahead and I love playing golf. So let's pretend I want to share a post about playing golf. Here is the picture coming through, and I will give a swag item to someone if they know this golf course, or if they know where it is. Or not know where it is. It's kind of given where it is. But if you know this golf course, I will send you a swag item. Okay, so this is a picture, and now I can also write my post. Because I was planning ahead, I actually went ahead and wrote something beforehand. And let's see if it's, St. Andrews. I wish it was St. Andrews. Man, Augusta. I wish it was Augusta too. Those are two that are on my list that I would love to play. Okay, still. And so what I did is I went ahead and I wrote a post beforehand. And let me just copy and paste this over. And so, okay, last, I'll give you a hint. It's in Scottsdale. Okay. All right. It's a stumper so far. Love it. Okay, so now I'm going to add my post. I wrote it just in notes beforehand because I wanted it to be long form and I wanted to add some emojis. So you can write it in notes or use ChatGPT and paste it on over. TPC Scottsdale, no close, but one of my other pictures were there. Okay, so I have just copy and pasted my my commentary here. So just wrapped up an amazing day at one of my all-time favorite courses, Silverleaf. And I added some thought-provoking stuff, a question, and I even managed to beat my dad on the back nine, which was really fun. Silverleaf, there it is. Val will send you something. Good job. And so now I've created my post, I've added an image, and now I can share this directly to social. So this is where we can share something, one of your pictures directly from your phone, because we have all had to do this old-fashioned way where we used to have to take a picture, email it to ourselves, download it to our computer, upload it to FMG, and then share it. And now we can just do it all directly from our phone. So saving time, which will be awesome. Okay, so, and as, here we go. So then you hit share on social, I accept, and now we can share it, and you simply swipe up to share. And now you can give yourself a high five. It's scheduled and it's showing in my content library, and we are good to go. And what's really cool is FMG, the mobile app, also has app notifications. So we'll send you a notification just a couple times a week, not a ton, just to alert you when there's new content available to send, because I think everyone needs a friendly reminder and a little nudge. And all right, so here we go. So that is the mobile app. And now I'm going to drop back. And again, if you're looking for emails, you'll just see, so you'll see the image, and then below it will either say social post or email, depending on what it is. So like this one right here, this is an email and a good one to be able to send. So you'll be able to decipher if it's a social post or an email in there. All right, so now back to the presentation. Raise your hand if you're excited, if you're going to be using this. Would love to see all the hands raised. All right. And now let's go back to our desktop and continuing down the idea of utilizing our phones. If you have an approved business texting platform approved from you, this is something that is extremely beneficial. So as you guys might have heard or seen, like the SEC and FINRA have recently imposed large fines on financial firms for failing to properly monitor and retain employees' business-related text messages. And so these fines highlight the regulatory requirements for financial firms to maintain their records of all business communications, including texts and messaging apps. So compliant texting has become essential. And why can we do this? So these are some ideas, but solutions. So depending on what is approved from you, so reach out to your compliance team, see if you have an approved texting platform. If you don't, solutions like My Rep Chat allow businesses to text compliantly. So it captures and archives all business-related texts, enabling supervision and monitoring of those communications and integrating with existing archives and compliance systems. So really, really important. So why should you use a compliant-friendly business texting tool? So you can use it as follow-up. This is a fascinating thing. So thinking about practice management and moving things along quicker, but a text follow-up on paperwork requests sees a document return within 5 minutes. So this is something that My Rep Chat. So if you didn't already know, but FMG acquired My Rep Chat recently. And so if you send a text message saying, hey, we sent over some paperwork, just want to give you a heads up, we are seeing increased time in getting that paperwork back. That is amazing. You can also personalize these messages. So personalized text can increase engagement rates by 520%. So personalized by using client specific information like, hey, and their first name, or hey, you know what? This transaction has been complete. Again, we're not using hard information. We're keeping it compliant, or referencing events or timelines like, hey, it's time for your monthly review. Here's a link to book your next meeting. Really great opportunity there. And then also we can use this to for appointment confirmation. So this is a really impressive statistic. So schedule and confirm appointments using something like My Rep Chat. businesses see 40% reduction in no-shows on an average with text reminders. So again, we get reminders from our dentist or the vet, or, you know, getting your nails done, whatever it might be. Why not use it for your practice? Again, we're all here. We are trying to work smarter and not harder. You wear so many hats as it is. And so using a solution like My Rep Chat would be something, or whatever's approved for you, of course. So check with compliance. And so FMG and My Rep Chat are now all under the same roof, which is really exciting. But text messages, these are some really interesting facts. There's a 98% open rate when you're utilizing text messaging. Read rates are within 3 minutes of delivery. And the average, okay, so I didn't know this, and I should have like made this a quiz, but an average person in the US only completes 6 phone calls per day, but they send on or receive an average of 32 text messages. That is crazy to me. And so if you're not utilizing something like this, again, we're talking all about mobile today. And so if you're not using a text-friendly, compliant-friendly tool, highly recommend doing something like this, because it really does help. But again, check with your broker dealer to see what's approved for you. And of course, check with compliance as always. Okay, so our giveaway today, giveaway time, drum roll please. Here we have some fun giveaways, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to launch a poll. So if you would like to be entered to win one of these amazing FMG blankets, so again, sports are back in season, or picnic, whatever, however you want to use that, or an FMG speaker. These speakers are awesome. So put in the poll if you would like to be entered to win one of these, and we'd love to hear from you. We want to share stuff with you. We love having you guys come to these. And so I'll keep this going for just a second. So if you'd like to be entered to win one of these, go ahead and enter the poll right in front of us. And as we move forward, save the date, come hang out with me next month. We are going to do another Did You Know? So put this on your calendar, September 25th. We are going to be covering some awesome topics. And if you guys haven't, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but our Do It For Me program is amazing. So if you're like, man, I would love to send all these emails and social posts on a regular basis, I just need someone to do it for me, you might be a contender for our Do It For Me program. So if you're looking to receive more information, you can always scan this QR code. And if you're ever looking for an upgrade, or if you're like, hey, you know what, I just have a website and I would like to have marketing tools, reach out to us. You can either put it in the Q&A or scan this QR code, and you would be happy to reach out. And of course, you can always reach out to us at marketing@fmgsuite.com. And most importantly, would love to hear from you guys. So if there's a Did You Know topic or something you would like for us to cover in the future, we would love to hear from you. We appreciate you spending some time with us. I went a little bit over, so I apologize. Please forgive me. Give us a 10 in our survey. And we look forward to seeing all the amazing stuff you do with the mobile app. Thank you guys. See you in September. Have a great day. We'll see you. Bye, everyone.